Great. Nice to see you here. Obviously, you're here because of Trump's visit.
Correct. The president will come in here in a couple of hours, and I'm really looking forward to his remarks. And I was going to talk about how the U.S. is back in business and we're number one, and it can always be a couple of surprises in what the president speaks on today.
I bet. Now, we've been coming to Davos for 5 years in a row, and being anti-Trump and anti-Elon Musk is something that I think is the consensus here. So you've got oil and water that are going to be mixed today. What's going to happen? Do you think there's going to be people converted to Trump's way of thinking? Do you think they'll rebel against him? What's your hunch about the delegates here, the VVIPs?
Yeah, I'd push back on that a bit and say that even last night as I was walking around my first night here in Davos, there were a lot of people who are very interested in what the administration is doing, what the president's going to have to say, and in particular the fact that the U.S. is still the best place in the world to do business. That's a place where all the capital's moving to, and everything that the president does becomes top of the full front page story the next day. So everyone wants to hear it. By the way, there are a lot of Trump supporters here, way more than I would have thought.
Well, that's good to hear. Last question for you. I know you have a freedom of speech background. You've worked to make social media more free. Are you worried about the trend in Europe to become more censorious and this battle with the U.S. over platforms like X?
Absolutely. So obviously we see what's going on with Ofcom in the UK, which is a massive issue, and I know the vice president and the president have both spoken out on this, but very concerned about the EU and where they're going in their efforts to punish some of the American tech companies. This isn't done yet. This is going to continue to be a fight. I don't think that the bureaucratic oligarchs in the EU are ever going to stop until free speech is extinguished, but you can count on the Americans to fight that every step of the way.
Great to see you here. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Rebel News comes to Davos every year in Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. These are the masters of the universe, the oligarchs who want to rule over us. It's an incredible gathering of VIPs. We're here as citizen journalists to ask accountability questions that the regime media won't. To watch all our reports and to help us crowdfund our costs to get here, please go to wefreports.com.